I am one with my glorious I Am presence and Holy Christ Self. My personalities, my body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment, and I pull in my aura so it is fully contained within my heart diamond and within Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready to receive today's message, and I will begin by asking some questions of Lord Metatron that a viewer has sent to me today. What is the spiritual role of a musician, especially singers? What a wonderful question, beloved. For indeed, singers do have a very important role, but only if they choose to make their voice an instrument of God's love and expression in the world. Very few people even wish to become that. Most singers are enthralled with being famous, being rich, and not at all with being an instrument of God. And so those singers have no spiritual purpose whatsoever. However, there are those who know that they have been given a special gift, and the sweetness of their voice is a delight to the ears of others. And so they sing about things that uplift the spirit. And this is the spiritual purpose of singers who so choose to become that. Music is a dynamic force throughout all the universes. It is one of the manifestations of God that comes forth on every planet in existence. There is not a single planet with human habitation that does not have music as part of their existence. The voice, even the speaking voice, is a way for people to share their God beings with other God beings. So you should watch everything that you say and be just as vigilant over that expression as a singer is vigilant over her expression and her voice. Why were some people born to be musicians? Well, that can be answered with two different aspects. Those who are born to be musicians are those who have chosen that expression as a vehicle to obtain whatever experiences they require to have in this incarnation. Those who are, as you say, born to be singers have studied music and singing in previous lifetimes. So they are born with these skills. Now, if their life experience is to be rich and famous, then they will use music as a way to obtain that experience. If their experience is to be denied that fame and that fortune, because they need to experience what it is to be not famous and not rich, then they will also use music as a way to obtain that experience. Is there music everywhere in the universe? And what is the purpose of music spiritually? Well, I've already answered the first question. There is music everywhere throughout the universe. And the spiritual purpose of music has to do with resonance. You are used to thinking of your body as a physical form made up of blood, bones, and flesh. But that is only the outer, most visible part of your being. You also are a being made up of pure electromagnetic frequencies. You are a light being. And this part of your being is affected by all electric and all magnetic frequencies. And it is this part of your being that is also affected by music. Every piece of music has different frequencies. And so music that is written to uplift you, to make you feel joyous, to make you feel love, has, from our perspective, a much higher frequency than music that is about sadness, depression, the loss of love. So you see, the spiritual purpose of music in general is to raise your frequency. As your frequency rises, your emotions become more positive. Your thoughts become more positive. And your physical body is more healthy. It functions more perfectly. And all of this because of music. So it is very important what music you choose to listen to. The words are important, as words that express great negativity will not feel good in your being. But the actual notes, rhythm, and energy of the music is even more important, because your inner being will respond instantly to the frequency of the music, regardless of what your mind thinks about it, and regardless of how your emotions feel about it. This is why when you play music for a baby who has no understanding of the words, will automatically respond in a very positive way to certain music and will start to cry and become very agitated with other types of music. You should always respect the child's instant reaction to any type of music that you play in your home, knowing that the child is much more sensitive than you are, in most likelihood, to the frequencies of the music. I hope this answers your questions, beloved. And I welcome any further questions of a general nature that any of you wish to bring to me. These questions tell me what you are interested in. And that way, I can give you information on topics that you find interesting. So for all you singers and musicians out there, remember to be awake and attentive to how you feel when you hear certain kinds of music, knowing that certain kinds of music will help you to feel better and will assist your spiritual path. Other kinds of music will make you feel bad. And these are like speed bumps along your spiritual path. They slow you down, and sometimes they even bring you to a halt for whatever length of time you remain immersed in the negative frequencies. But it can be changed in an instant just by putting on music that makes you feel enlightened, joyful, ready to dance, and ready to sing. I thank you for listening to this video. I love you, and I bless you always. I am Metatron.